What's good? It's Eskimo Cold, EskimoColdBeats.com, and I want to talk a little bit about record labels with you, what a record label is. So that's where we'll start. Now, a record label is a fancy loan. Please do not get it twisted by the glitz and glamour. It's a fancy loan, right? If a record label sees you doing well on your own, independent, getting money, what a record label will do then is obviously they want a cut of money that you're making. Their industry is music. They can't run without the artists, which is why artists that don't make money don't get signed. So they'll sign you and let you continue to do what you do on a bigger scale, because as it's a fancy loan, you can invest in more materials and more advertising and double the income. Now the sacrifice there is now someone's getting a cut of what you were making. You will be making more, but the potential of what you could be earning if you did all of what they're doing on your own goes down. So it's kind of like literally they're just putting the money up. Nothing fancy, nothing special about it. Getting signed shouldn't be what you're aiming to do. What you're aiming to do is to independently get to a level where you're recognized to be signed, but still not do it. Right, let's go through some names of independent rappers, and some of them you won't believe are independent because of how big their names are. But these people now, they don't have to cut checks to their record label. They just pay up front for whatever they need and get everything back. Right, let's see. Joey Badass, I know he's one. Big Crit. Chance the Rapper. Mac Miller. You know, these names you'd expect to be signed to a major label, but they're not. They may do. See, the difference is a lot of rappers that are independent, you think they're signed, but what they'll do is they'll sign individual albums. So they'll make an album as big as they can with a label, but not be tied down in the future with them. Record labels have... Thing is, when you sign all these contracts and you're stuck into something that's a permanent deal until the contract is done, you're controlled. You can't say, I want to bring out a mixtape and just go do it. Your label won't, depending on the label of course, won't let you do it. You have to work on their say-so. So keeping your independence as an artist is what you really need to do. And when you start doing well and labels do approach you, make sure that it makes sense. To have got to that point, you've got to have a bit of sense, right? And just think it may take you a year or two longer to get to that place, but I personally would rather take that year or two to get there myself and double what I'm making the next year, making personally. Because the product will be making more, but not always you. A lot of people are in bad deals where they even get less. So you really need to, if you're in it to get signed, you really need to be thinking about where you're really looking to go to be successful with music, because a label is not the best place to go. It's really not. Another one is obviously your artistic control. That's something that you're gonna lose. If you want to make a song about a certain topic that's edgy, but something that you can relate to and you know that everyone will relate to from where you're from, remember the people that run these labels, they're not from where you're from. They're suits. They don't understand anything about our life. They just look down on us, and they won't want us promoting certain things. Look at Tupac. It was lucky he was signed to a label that was from the same place, from the ground up. But if he was on a major label, do you think he could have really released all that fuck the government shit, fuck the Illuminati, all that shit? He couldn't do it. You can't... Do not sacrifice yourself and your potential just for... You'll get more famous with a label, more likely, because you're getting out to more people on a larger scale because you've got more money to put in the beginning. But why would you want to be... Right, if you want to get big as a rapper and be successful as a rapper, you're going to have to get famous. Full stop. But you should really consider if that the massive, huge fame is really what you want. Do you want to be in the paper the for bullshit? Do you want paparazzi following you everywhere? I was rapping, and I could have done more, and I didn't. Like, I know now that if I went with the knowledge I've learned from this side of things and done it, I do a pretty good job of it. But I just prefer to be in the background a bit more. You know what I mean? I hate just. But everyone's different, innit? Because I know there's a lot of attention whores out there, and a lot of people are thinking, "No, I'd love to be famous." Oh yeah, that's them, innit? That's fine. But don't be fooled by what the industry presents you and what record labels present you, because it's a lot deeper than that. At the end of the day, I don't want to see talent sacrifice itself for fame and for the riches and lose their soul over it all, because that's what will happen. Not necessarily in the sense of, pyramid shit, lose your soul, they take your soul. I don't know if all that crap's true. I mean, you got to be in it to know. But I mean, as a person, like, when people stop relating to you, just stick to you, grind hard, stay independent, make so much money, make so much if that's what you want to do, because it'll open the doors for you to enjoy your life how you want to, and be successful how you want to be. Money's going to get you there, but don't let greed blind you, because it will. It really will. It's Eskimo Cold, EskimoColdBeats.com. You know what it is, more to come.